I have the force. Do you have the force? I touched grass. I feel more ever energized than ever. Get you some force. This is the shit. Happy Monday, guys. Welcome to DeOrganized Nightly. I am your boy GP with DeOrganized Media, bringing you another awesome episode of DeOrganized Nightly, where we get your favorite Giga Brain Astronaut Scholars together to have a dope high-frequency conversation about Bitcoin news, world news, alpha fresh and off the presses, you name it, we got it with DeOrganized. I hope that the weekend has treated you well and that you have actually started off your week on the right foot and the right side of the bed. However you want to spin it, whatever floats your boat, I hope it's been good so far and full of energy and surrounded by love. Let's go. Bitcoin being a little volatile, a little, shenanigans going on. Looking like it's coming in at around 112K at the moment of making this. We can take a quick little peek ski at the chart and see what it looks like. Just real quick, we got some base chads in the house. So, Bitcoin's down here. Looks like on the 15-minute, the 50 MA and the 21 MA are kind of like getting far away from the 200, which may just result in, kind of like binding together. When that happens, a lot of the times you'll see it just pump back up to the 200 and test and see if it can get above it on the 15-minute. But I am no TA, and this is not financial advice, and definitely do your own research. Looks like we lost the 200 on the 4-hour time frame, looking maybe down to 111.5K to touch the 800 moving average. And then on the daily, no, that's the weekly. Weekly, it's just been uptrend, and testing the 21-day moving average at the moment. But on the daily, the daily, looks like we may just either we get this 21 cross the 50 to the upside and we just get a wick back and then we shoot up, or we're coming back down to about 103K to test the 200 MAS support. But who knows? I am no technical analyst, like I said, and God be with you if you're trading the volatility right now, because it has been choppy, a lot of liquidations and all of that stuff. But other than that, I mean, I'm packing my bags. I'm using it as like a time to pack my bags on my high conviction plays. Elder Statement, what's up, dude? Good morning, good evening, good night, wherever you are in the world, my brother. Thank you for always coming through and showing the love. Looks like here we got some bookmarks for the squad. So let me go ahead and bring up my bookmarks. I'm just going to do the stacks related news for right now, so we can have Crypto Dude on for a few minutes. And then if we wanted to dive into like other news, me and our beloved Peace Love Music will get into that as well. And as you see, this is not my bookmarks. As usual, GP is never ready. But, have you followed the BoostX_ app? That is BoostX_ app. Let me make this clear. BoostX_ app, and then the Cryptonauts_STX accounts. You need to be following them. Be a lot cooler if you did. Get ready for many first to be made on stacks. Get into the BoostX Discord for more alpha on Cryptonauts. Check this out. Are you ready, Anon? Oh, are you ready? Cryptonauts is coming. Battle Pass Season 0 is on the way. Get yourself into the BoostX_ app Discord. Make sure you're following those handles to stay in the know. The first third-person shooter, stacks authentication flow directly to Unreal Engine. Base stuff is happening right now, guys. Do not sleep on the alpha. I'm giving it to you right here on DeOrganized. Just use it to your advantage. Be an early mover. Get involved. Contributor. Never know. But get into the BoostX Discord, guys. Coming from the main Stacks handle here, and that is at Stacks. New Gate.io will be listing SBTC. Gate to list SBTC for spot trading on September 22nd, 2025 at 15 UTC. Gate is one of the world's largest standing digital asset exchanges, trusted by over 12 million users. More information below. Let's look. Official announcement by Gate right here. Let's read it real quick about SBTC. SBTC allows users to peg in BTC from Bitcoin L1 to Stacks L2, where it can be used in DeFi protocols, lending platforms, or AMMs, automated market makers. Stacks is a Bitcoin layer 2, L2, that brings smart contracts, DeFi, and scalable applications to Bitcoin while inheriting its security. If you do not know about POX and everything else, you need to learn about Stacks, guys. Stacks is next up, and it is next level, and it is going multi-chain. So get in the know. Gate.io sees it. SBTC, baby. The one-to-one backed Bitcoin asset that is completely decentralized with no federated systems. Boom. Go get you some real decentralized programmable Bitcoin. Let's go. Again, from the Stacks handle, Stacks hasn't stopped growing over the past year. The Nakamoto upgrade unlocked fast transactions. SBTC introduced the most trust minimized BTC asset. Bitcoin DeFi protocols are making BTC productive. Next, Satoshi upgrades and new roadmap milestones. Status, cooking. Let's go. Look at Stacks. Even though they got the wrong color, Stacks is now orange, but Velar, Bitflow, Zest, boom, 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 boom. Got it all in a pot, shoving it up. Another thing I want to talk about, Bitflow and Zest and Stacking DAO are connected to SAI, Satoshi AI. So be on the lookout for the new terminal. Very, very based way to execute and identify complex Bitcoin DeFi strategies and stacks and execute with flawless victory. So let's go. Oh man, I went too far back. Hold on. Coming from the Stacks AI Guild, and you can follow them at Stacks AI Guild. The vision of AI Guild on Stacks. AI is not just another community; it's a movement where imagination becomes reality. Here we believe three things: learn, create, join bounties, and earn rewards while having fun. So if you do not know, go check out the Stacks AI Guild, give it a follow, and get involved if you want to learn about the base workflows that our content creators are discovering. Coming from Zero Authority DAO, and that is at Zero Auth DAO. This isn't a trend, it's an evolution. Zero Authority DAO is pioneering a future where contributions, credentials, your work speaks louder than your resume. Reputation is on chain. Trust is earned through verifiable activity, not gate-kept titles. Talent recognition is borderless. No more barriers, just proof of skill, creativity, and impact. I like this. I'll share this. You definitely want to be following this handle. It is based. That is at Zero Authority DAO, guys. Get into the know. Oh, that one handle. Oh, wait a minute. Is that it? Oh, God bless me. I'm so sorry. From the BoostX handle, and that is at BoostX_app. BoostX and Space Drops leaderboards are now live. Show us your ranks by leveraging the search boostx.cc. Check it out. Let's go. And I am on here somewhere. I think I'm number 3, 4, 5, something like that. But yeah, get your love up, get your game up. Go make some space drops. Go boost some homies. Let's get it done. Let's keep it real. From the Cryptonauts handle here, boom, 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 Cryptonauts_STX. We submitted a DeGrants application. Look at this beautiful logo, fucking flawless. Love it. Yeah, go follow this handle, guys. You just do not know what's coming. Some very, very base stuff. And if you could see in the background, I'm actually cooking some whatchamacallits for the doohickeys and the thingamajigs there in the background, some assets and stuff. So stay in the know. Follow the handle, stay in touch, get involved, all that and above. From the Hermetica camp, and that is Hermetica Phi. If the screen popped up this week or up for you this week, congrats! You swapped USDC for USDH and traded 0% yield for 6% APY. That's how DeFi is supposed to feel. Wow, very cool stuff. Big shout out to the Hermetica squad. If you do not know about USDH, it is the first Bitcoin-backed stablecoin native to Bitcoin as well. Coming from the Stacking DAO camp, you can follow them at Stacking DAO. Don't miss the Stacks DeFi show at 10 a.m. ET tomorrow. SDSDX BTC has only registered positive net inflow since launch. The Stacks community definitely wanted to earn SBTC yield while maintaining their SDX liquidity. If this is not a sign of PMF, what is it? Love it. And from the Zest Protocol handle, and you can follow them at Zest Protocol, come hang out with the Zest community and the Zest Town Hall AMA. It's a perfect place to discuss new developments in Stacks, hear Web3 upgrades and our updates, and have fun together. Tuesday, Wednesday, the 24th of September at 11 a.m. EST. That is this Wednesday. Let's go. Again, from Zest, the Stacks community preferred venue for SBTC is Zest. Why? It's the most reliable place to earn and borrow on Stacks, with over 500 SBTC deposited and counting. Deposit on Zest today and earn 2.6% APY on your SBTC. Let's go. Getting into the main news a little bit later. Just want to bring on the guys and shoot the breeze with them. It's been a long, crazy couple of days, and just really want to hang with my friends, man, and talk about what's going on. If we want to cover the news, we can get into the news in a minute. But without further ado, we have our beloved Peace Love Music. We also have our guy, Crypto Dude, in his house. What's up, guys? Happy Monday.
Hey.
Good evening, bros.
How are we doing, guys? Feeling like the energy is high, low, in between? What's up? How are we feeling?
I think everyone's a little tired, to be honest. I feel like there's some fatigue in the ecosystem, just in crypto in general. But I think it's kind of like probably a little bit of a calm before the Q4 storm, so to speak. Who knows?
You know, they're going to price in that 25 BPS rate cut.
Well, we knew that was coming for like 2 months. So yeah, I think it was good.
Is there another one next month?
Who knows?
Who knows?
Who knows? Which means that if there is, it'll be less telegraphed and therefore less baked in.
Oh, okay. Good take. I like that take. I know I've seen across the timeline a couple times that they were talking about like, hey, back-to-back rate cuts or one big one to start it off with, right? 0.51. But that's all speculation.
A lot of it isn't just about the rate cut. It's about the conversation that they have at the meeting afterwards. And they weren't telegraphing another cut. They were expressing concerns about inflation not being under control, and for good reason, because it's not. They were talking about producer price index not being reflected in consumer prices yet, meaning that consumers are going to have to pass on some of the added costs they've been seeing to the market, and that hasn't been priced into market yet. And they haven't taken enough mushrooms.
Yeah, they haven't taken enough mushrooms. That's why. And they have not leveled up to become Jedis.
They haven't Jedi'd up.
They're not based enough, dude. And you know what? Another thing that they don't have? They don't eat enough tacos on Tuesday.
God damn it. Today's Monday.
I know, dude. but I'm not expecting them to eat tacos.
Dude had some tacos on Monday.
Mm-hmm. Every day.
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah. And they don't gamble enough.
Actually, I think part of the problem over with the price too is that some people were over levered in the long position. It's just doesn't make any sense to me that people play with leverage like this in markets that are so easy to be rugged.
Manipulate.
Yeah, like you can't. You're hoping that somebody doesn't come along and just wipe you out.
Do you think Pump Fund ruined crypto? I've seen that across the timeline.
Really don't like. Yes, I actually do. I think Pump Fund actually ruined this cycle for alt season to a large degree. Alt season hasn't been so. Alt season isn't supposed to only be a like 1 month period after Bitcoin rips to its all time high. It's supposed to happen for an extended period throughout the bull market. And it really hasn't.
And it was just people fucking PvPing each other the whole way instead of
because everyone's liquidity is going into Pump Fund bullshit that and then getting sucked up by the big players. It's stupid.
What's the difference
I don't fuck with that.
a tuna and a tube of glue?
What was the first one?
So what's the difference between a piano, a tuna, and a tube of glue?
You can tune a piano. I don't know.
Yes, you can tune you're on the right track. You can tune a piano, but you can't piano a tuna. But what about the glue? I knew you'd get stuck there.
All right. I couldn't. That's the one.
Jesus.
Yeah, dude, I'm gonna incorporate more bits. Apparently, I don't know. I just felt like it today. Feeling a little unhinged.
I like it. I like it. I like this version of GP, to be honest.
Yeah, unhinged GP comes out every once in a while, and it's just like, all right, thing going on IRL, market's chopping sideways. What's there really to talk about? So kicking it with the homies is where it's at. Just having fun, seeing if we can find a good dad. That was a decent dad joke. I just opened up the page and I was like, I was pretty impressed by the dad joke.
I mean, you can just go dad joke a day out of that thing, and
that's what I'm saying, man. Finding new bits. We're talking about like taking little shroomies. It seems like Bitcoin needs one of these, because this one in Mario gives you an extra life. Right. So maybe we can feed one of those to Bitcoin and it'll pump to new all-time highs. I don't know. But in all seriousness, I feel like last week, Trump effectively, me and Ace were talking about this, right? So not only is he blowing up drug boats from Venezuela, just blowing up narco traffic,
allegedly,
traffickers, right? Yeah, blowing up these boats. But then he also effectively sealed the border. There's no more immigration. He raised the price for the gold card or visa or whatever, and then said no more entry. Well, under special circumstances, like people going to university and shit like that, of course. But no new applicants for immigration into the U.S. this year. So effectively,
I don't really care for that, to be honest. I don't like that.
It's scary. It's scary because.
Well, what's the goal? What's the motivation?
Well, I think he's trying to control illegal immigration, I guess.
Well, that's legal. That's legal immigration, though, not illegal.
Right. So what is he?
The border should be closed.
What are we preparing for? What are we preparing?
If you have an immigration policy like the one we have, which I actually am opposed to, I'm to the left of anarchy as far as border. I think borders should be open in a free society. People should be able to come and go as they please. As long as they are not doing any harm or aggressing against another, there's no reason to stop them at all. So I don't care where they're born or where their citizenship lies. If they want to come here and add to our economy by doing things and engaging with people and creating economic activity, well, great. That's how we grow. And then we also have laws where if they come here and they're doing wrong things, we tend to handle that. We can handle that. So, I don't necessarily feel like the policy that we have as a nation, regardless of which party affiliation you have, it doesn't line up with my values and how I think it should be in a free society, which we're supposed to be. We're really not. I mean, we have a lot of liberties, but we don't really free like they told us when we were kids in school. And but with the current,
You're gonna get me started.
with the current
Go for it, bro. Go
no,
for
wait,
it.
wait. But with the
We're on
current
hinge
laws
today.
as they are, if they have laws that they want, that the laws dictate that they shouldn't be allowing people in except for under certain circumstances, and they have to meet certain criteria, then they should not let people in that don't meet that criteria, because that's the law. And by letting those people just come in en masse, they're creating a whole different problem, because they're creating a class of citizen that is designated as illegal when they really haven't done anything wrong except for broken that one law that I don't agree with. But it's creating this class of criminality amongst a whole population of people that are largely just here to make a better lives for themselves.
Yeah, it all becomes a non-issue when if taxation were voluntary, and then social nets and social security systems and all that quote unquote things that are supposed
We're voluntary.
Yeah, if it's all voluntary, then it becomes a moot issue, right?
Right.
Because nobody's funding anything involuntarily.
Right. No, that's another side of being in a free society. It should all be voluntary. Taxation should be voluntary. Your contribution to society should be voluntary.
Yeah, well, it should just be built upon smart contracts. We have Bitcoin. We have smart contracts.
Well, we didn't have smart contracts 200 and whatever years ago.
I bet if we did, they would have been all about it.
Yeah, I bet they would have. That would have been that would have made sense. Would have made a lot of sense. But
and more power to the individual. It was all the framing of the government was separated into multiple branches for a reason, because they're trying to distribute the power, to avoid any type of authoritarian style government. So, in essence, they were trying to push the power to the edge, down to the individual as best they could within the confines and limitations of what their technology was at the time. So we have massively advanced in information technology and telecommunications. We can communicate at light speed across the globe. There's literally no real need to have a forced representative anymore. So
there's not even really a need to have the same geographical boundaries that we adhered to.
Yeah, network state is where it's going to head. I mean, that's really the way it's going to be. But yeah, you guys are going to get me going down a massive rant on the statism versus voluntarism rant.
This is actually kind of why we're here, isn't it? I mean, that's why we're on crypto. That's what attracted us here.
Do I hear poker chips?
I would.
No, it's my cat. It's just my bottle.
I unfortunately have to bounce, fellas. I have to handle the duties, but yes, I would love to continue this conversation. You know me, I'm all about this topic, but
we'll have to do it again
for sure.
We will. This week we'll have to go through and do some catching up about what's been what the newest additions to the BoostX ecosystem, along with other things that we're building. So we'll do it, man. And Crypto Dude, I hope that you and yours have a lovely rest of your night and high frequency vibes. And yeah, man, may love surround you and yours, brother.
Thanks, man. Hey, I'll talk to you soon. I'll be back soon.
All right. Later.
Later.
So I think that next thing on the agenda is just kind of scrolling through the bookmarks for a second, just seeing if there's anything that sticks out. I feel like this is kind of like a different style, Steve, but hey,
you pick the news stories and we'll commentary on them, and that might be actually a good way to do it.
Yeah, we got some spot ETFs. Spot ETFs. We got spot Dogecoin ETF from 21 shares.
A what?
A spot Dogecoin ETF from 21. Why do I feel like Pete has his hands in this?
That's hilarious.
Oh, I love you, Pete. But yeah, why do I feel like you're the one that has this ETF going and you're the one that's
Good morning. Good evening, Hero. Good evening.
Hero, what up, buddy? What up, man? You know what's up. You come through anytime, man. CZ said that the market dips are important. Of course, so he can pack his bags, right? You don't have to pack his bags, but he's so I've seen across the timeline that CZ's the one that's doing most of the selling and shit. Is that true?
Binance has been manipulating things. Like this would be the third cycle that they manipulated.
So it's been like that for years, right?
Well, maybe not the third cycle. They weren't that big in 2017, 2018, but they definitely were manipulating some stuff. I mean, to be honest, we're probably fortunate. They're the ones that knocked down FTX.
Yeah,
And
they
if
are.
they hadn't knocked down FTX, FTX was
worse.
dirty as fuck.
It could have been a lot worse.
It could have been a lot worse. It could have been a lot worse if they hadn't knocked down FTX.
It was really bad, though. It was really bad because they had. Remember how many people, how many celebrities were endorsing FTX? You had like Tom.
He was the number one donor to the Biden campaign.
Who?
FTX.
Oh yeah, SBF. Okay,
SBF and FTX and Alameda.
yeah, that's right.
He was the number one donor to the DNC that cycle.
Fucking crazy, man.
And he was handling all of the contracts for all of the crypto donations to Ukraine.
So yeah, he was like deeply in politicians' pockets with funds that were not his, which is fucking insane how dirty that is. Shady behavior.
And he was aiding them in laundering money.
Yeah, and then
you don't think all of those donations actually made it to Ukraine, do you?
Oh fuck no, dude! Are you kidding me? Oh no, hell no, definitely not. Excuse my French, but no, definitely not.
He was a student of Gary Gensler, and his partner is one of that girl, whatever her name was. Her dad was
Ellison.
Yeah, whatever. Yeah, she
Something
was
like that.
Right. Her dad was like well connected into that like group of financial people. His parents were big in the DNC too. Like, Gensler's made head of the chair of this SEC. It's all that was insiders the whole way, in my opinion. Their job was to actually cause havoc in crypto.
You think they were in there part of Choke Point 2.0 trying to make crypto look as bad as possible?
I don't know exactly what the whole plan was. I think that probably was multi-pronged and multifaceted. Right. I mean, he got to start engaging in international huge arbitrage plays. That's how he got started in crypto.
That's what they said where he got all his money.
Yeah, but you can't get into that without having money.
Right.
You have to be bankrolled from the beginning. And how do you even know that exists?
Yeah, who the fuck bankrolled him?
That's big international players that set him up to do what he did.
Right.
And then
they failed miserably.
He got stupid because he was a dumb kid. He was on all sorts of drugs. They weren't really. It was the party lifestyle, and that was.
Yeah, dude, they were having Diddy parties.
They were having crazy.
They were having Alameda parties. Oh shit, dude, can't make this up. Sam Bankman-Fried. Wow, what a
it's even a weird name. His name's Sam, like Uncle Sam, the Bankman. And Fried could also be pronounced fried.
Fried. So
the fried bankman, Uncle Sam, the fried bankman.
Fuck out of here. So Coinbase launches Mag7 crypto equity index futures, the first U.S. product mixing equities and crypto ETFs. What do you think about that, man? Like good, bad, good to see a mixture of both, TradFi and DeFi, or not DeFi, but crypto.
I don't really know.
What is Mag 7, right? Like, I have to do some research on Mag 7. What is
Crypto equity index futures just means that it's an well, like crypto equity index. So what's a crypto equity? What does that mean? Does that mean stocks in crypto based companies and an index of those companies? I'm not exactly sure what the product is.
The Mag 7 is the Magnificent 7, which consists of
Oh, that's like yeah,
Meta, Nvidia, Apple, Amazon, Tesla, Google.
yeah. Okay. So, and crypto equity index futures. I still don't quite understand what it is. It seems like it's probably not a bad thing to invest in if the market's going up, and
Right. Just
get out of it when the market's going down.
is it like did you ever trade those short tokens and long tokens, like 3S long and 3S short tokens on KuCoin?
No, I didn't.
It was basically a token that you could hold that would give you exposure to the assets at 3x the volatility, or 3x, like,
And I've done some like regular stock trading with those kind of like inverse ETFs and stuff like that trade like a short position on a long on the underlying and stuff like that. So I mean, I'm not worried about Coinbase getting into that stuff. I am concerned about the risk to investors that don't know what the hell they're doing. So, I hope everyone's safe. That's all. I mean, I think you kind of get access to stuff like that on Robinhood and stuff like,
right, centralized exchanges and shit.
It's right. So it's there in the marketplace anyway.
And imagine they get a short squeeze when they're all the one shorting something, and we get something like fucking GME all over again. Just a bunch of
shop at GameStop.
Yeah, dude, there's like, you go into the only reason why GameStop is doing that is because a bunch of college kids said, "Fuck that, we're not letting this happen. You guys are short selling with
it's first because someone saw it that realized the opportunity to screw those shorts, because they were very, very exposed short positions.
Yeah,
because they thought they had little risk of anyone actually trying to buy the stock. So
right.
they were way beyond leveraged, beyond what they should have been. And that's why they were able to knock it down like that and put it into a short squeeze, because they were way over leveraged.
Just a bunch of college students putting their tuition money into fucking GME. Isn't that fucking wild, dude? Power of numbers, man. It's a movement. There's still people.
Yeah, but they didn't even let them do it. They shut down trading.
Shut it down, dude. They shut it down.
They shut it down and preserved the gamblers.
What's the dude's name? Roaring Kitty. Roaring Kitty is the guy that was like, he took the big position. This is another one for us, Steve. So, new U.S. lawmakers are urging the SEC to implement Trump's executive order that would allow 401k retirement plans to include Bitcoin and crypto investments. Huge, bro.
If they do this, it's going to be a massive, massive run.
Yeah, I think so too.
That's not financial advice, but book it.
Yeah, I think so. You clip that for sure. You think about it, there's a lot of people, and like, say for example, my dad, right? Like, he is looking for, he's speculating. He's like, where's the best place to put my 401k? You give him the option to opt into the soundest, hardest money there is, Bitcoin, and boom, there you go. You're able to retain a store of value while gaining exposure to upside. So, I mean, it's the institutional adoption era. We're going to see more ETFs. We're going to see more different financial products spun up from this, but this is directly allowing people to invest their 401k funds directly into Bitcoin type shit. So, I mean, it's it's gonna be cool. It's pretty cool. I think that that'd be a heavy bid. I don't think the boomers want to hold their wallet. They don't want to hold their self custody, learn all the keys and all that stuff. So these types of products,
They can't. A
yeah,
lot of them just can't. Like, my dad's a very intelligent guy. He made it to colonel in the U.S. Army. He was a teacher. He retired. He was a long tenured teacher. He retired. He went taught somewhere else. Like, he's had a lot of high level positions. Smart guy. In the military, he worked on computers. Like, he has way more technical capacity than peers his age, and he just doesn't. He doesn't want to understand Bitcoin. Really, is what it boils down to. He doesn't care. He doesn't care to, but he doesn't mind making money. And if it's just, I can buy this in my 401k, then it's not. Then the learning curve and the just not caring about having to learn all the stuff becomes just a different paradigm.
yeah, it's just like why whenever there's going to be products for them, and it's like, why learn about all that, whenever you could just go to somebody, let them hold your shit, and then take your profits when you need to. Like, I get that. It's not necessary to get exposure, right? You might not have the same belief system. I don't want anybody holding my assets, because I've seen what we talked about with GameStop, want to be able to handle my shit whenever I want to. So that's why I practice.
It's a double-edged sword, though, because I don't trust myself not to fuck it up either.
True, dude. So,
like, cash in the drawer is different than, a ledger in the closet and a seed phrase is somewhere, and I gotta keep track of that. What if the house burns down? Well, if the house burned down, the cash was in the drawer. You know what I mean? So there's all this, it's just nothing's foolproof is really the point.
Yeah. And we spoke on that earlier too, about like quantum technology in 2030.
Right.
Anatoly, the founder of Solana, was talking about how Bitcoin cryptography could be cracked by 2030 or something along those lines. Just FUD.
So it's not FUD.
It's not like he's trying to get somebody to buy some Solana top.
It is a concern. It's not a concern within the extreme short term. And 2030 is probably like the earliest case scenario where it would happen. But quantum computing, once it reaches to a certain capacity of qubit power, that it will absolutely break the SHA-256 encryption, and that means it'll be able to derive your private key from your public key. So your public key exists on chain, and so they can get everybody. So all of the Bitcoin is subject to. It's a problem because you can fix it and change things, but if you have it in an old wallet and you transacted with that wallet, the private key is exposed technically once that capacity is there. So, like, what happens when they are able to take the Satoshi wallets because no one was there to upgrade them?
That's crazy.
Yeah.
That would have to be a fork.
It would have to be a fork.
Damn, that's crazy. That's fucking insane to think about.
It'll have to be a fork, and it'll have to be not only a fork. It'll have to be a fork, and you'll have to use. Well, I don't know exactly what the solution is, to be honest with you. Maybe there is a way to solve it just forking. But isn't your wallet and your private key still the same in a fork?
Right, man. We got a forking problem here.
We got a forking problem.
Oh shit! I think the last thing that I maybe want to talk about tonight is this crypto coin analyst says the extended altcoin rotation is fading as Ethereum's dominance and trading activity cool off. Is this manipulation, and is this meant to be perceived as like, oh, it's cooling off, the rotation's never going to happen? And is this is something that they want retail to believe, so that way they do not get potentially like, get exposure before, bags pump, the rotation happens? Do you believe that the rotation is going to happen? I know you've spoken about your belief on how the rotation will happen this way.
I think it will happen. I don't think it'll happen as broadly as people are hoping. Like last cycle, you could make a killing if you went down to like page 2, page 3, and caught something that actually had some legs on CoinMarketCap, and you bought that. You could get a run. Like I didn't sell everything. I didn't sell anything really, so I didn't make my profits. But I definitely had a few things that I put like $100 into. They ran to like $3,000, and I was like, "Holy shit, that's crazy!" Like a couple of things that happened with. You're not getting that. It's not going to happen like that.
That exaggerated, yeah.
Because there's too much fractured liquidity, and then like stuff like pump funds making that even worse because there's just too much. There's too much casino around for people to throw their money into. And like last time, things like Doge and Shiba Inu also like kind of screwed it up.
Right. Just like straight up meme coins making it all the way to the billions of the market. Like
right. When there's no actual like
things being built on it. Yeah.
Yeah, I love Pete, so I'm not gonna FUD Doge.
Oh, dude, yeah, I love Pete. Pete's the man, man. I'm a fan of Pete. Pete's cool, dude. Chad, right? He's working on Doge OS, so yeah, definitely not gonna fudge it. But at the same time, I do see your point, right? It's a meme, doesn't really have any utility. It's just pure speculation.
It's hyperinflationary. Doge has a huge emission schedule.
Oh, how far out does their emission schedule go? Do you know?
That I don't know. I just know that it has a high emission rate. Like there's a lot of new Doge in the ecosystem like there's a lot of new Doge every month.
So it looks like a lot of new Doge. When you see those big like news from, hey, there's a bunch of token unlocks this week, pay attention to them. Read what's in those posts, because likely, I mean, that's, it's putting more coins into the market at the same price, right? So effectively kind of diluting everyone whenever that happens. Is that a correct take on emissions?
Emissions is, so Bitcoin emissions is like the block reward. So there's an emissions on Doge mining, and the emissions on Doge mining is high. So you know how like the Bitcoin emission, the block reward gets halved every cycle? You know what I mean?
Yes.
So the Doge, when I'm talking about Doge emission, it's like the miner rewards for Doge. That emission, so when new Doge, that's the same way as new Bitcoin gets put into the circulating supply with mining. Doge has a similar function, but it's a very high emission per block or cycle or whatever it is.
And I think maybe one more to cover just for the night is this one, man. And we could probably wrap, but I saw this, right, and I wanted to hear your take, Steve. So, update: Solana is trading around 3.7x ecosystem TVL with a 146 billion market cap compared to a 40 billion in ecosystem TVL, showing significant growth and momentum. And it has this chart here, right? So do we see a correction to where maybe these come back and meet in the middle or like anything like that? Because that's a pretty low TVL towards, where it's trading at. Is it not?
So what am I looking at? Solana.
It's TVL versus ecosystem market cap. So market cap is green, and then TVL is way down here. So total value lock is compared to the market cap is pretty. There's a big difference there.
There is. They're usually not necessarily correlating. I mean, because you can look at these, they almost work. They almost actually, if you go back to the beginning, like value went up as the value lock went down, and then market cap came down during a correction, and the value lock went up, kind of started trending up before. So it's almost like a lagging. I don't know. I don't know if there's enough correlation there to really see. So what's driving the Solana price? Speculation, but then
Yes.
why wouldn't you, if you're speculating on it, wouldn't you lock it in for
More gains,
yeah
more tokens, right?
yeah, because you can stake your Solana, like on, if you own Solana on Coinbase, you can stake it and earn yield. You can stake it in your ledger. You can stake it in I have Solana in like 3 different wallets. I don't think I'm staking it in Magic Eden. I think every other wallet offers like standard just staking in the wallet.
I just don't know how this chart equals momentum for, Solana, right? Like this shows me low conviction and high speculation.
How can the market cap the market cap for Solana is like all-time high right now?
3.7x the TVL, and let's see what the total market cap, or what is the all-time high of Sol market cap. Let's see, so the all-time high is 137 billion, and it is trading around.
This is the market cap as a ratio to TVL.
Yes. So right now it's not sitting around. Yeah, this doesn't show you. Let me see. What is Sol's market cap today? So let's see. Sol's market cap is sitting around 220. Wait a minute.
That's what I got too. I'm on CoinMarketCap. I got 220.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. The price is 220. The market cap is 120 billion.
Right. So 120 billion, and all-time high is 137 billion. So it's not too far off. Another 10 billion.
Not too far off, but it is off from the all-time high, which was back in like September, I think.
Yeah. We'll just have to see, man. I don't know.
Actually, it got higher than that earlier in the year, didn't it?
Maybe. I did just Google it. I didn't look at coin market cap.
Yeah, the all-time high, it actually got up to like 260 something or 270.
Oh shit! So Google is not very correct. Maybe this is just like
the market. That was a price, not market cap. So the market cap, I don't have.
It says the all-time high market capitalization of Solana was approximately 137 billion, hit on September 21st, 2025. So
that is the all-time. So the price was higher, but the market cap was lower back in.
So it looks like it hit an all-time high yesterday,
but it didn't hit an all-time high in price.
Not an all-time high in price. How does that work?
It's got to have. I don't know what the Solana emission schedule is.
Right.
It's got to be. It's got to have. They have to have. That doesn't really make sense, though, does it? That they've had that much emissions that it would be that significantly more market cap.
Right. Like they put out enough tokens and people bought all of those tokens to push it higher, type shit. Uh,
So the last high was in, hold on, the last price, yeah, it's the same. So I think this was the all-time high price is 261.
yeah.
This was back in January. And the market cap at the time was can't get on the top, 127. So how is the price less, but the market cap's way higher? Unless they had I don't know. Do they have that kind of a mission schedule? I don't even know what the Solana mission schedule is, but it's in the yield on staking.
I know it has for a fact something to do with these creator tokens, right? Like it has to. It has to. Like how they're just kind of pushing out more and more tokens. And I definitely feel like AlphaBot.
That's a like a you're self cannibalizing at that point. Like that's like, don't get me wrong, I love the functionality and the tools like something like Stack City and or Fact Fun, and I love both the guys that built that stuff. But there's not enough liquidity in Stacks to have a ton of tokens constantly being minted. There's really not enough liquidity anywhere for that to be a sustainable thing long term. There's not the need for multiple tokens like that. You know what I
Funny
mean?
you said that too, because Arthur Hayes was talking a little bit about Hyperliquid as well
Yeah,
today.
we talked about that this morning.
Yeah, so it makes sense. He's trying to compare. He's short, or not short, but bearish on hype right now. Sold a bunch for I think something else. I can't remember exactly what it was that he sold. Hype for, but he sold it. Let's see if I can't find it. It's right here. Arthur Hayes reveals why he dumped his entire hype position worth 5.1 million, citing heavy sell pressure over massive token unlocks starting November 29th. So token unlocks is why he sold. I don't think he got into anything else, or if he's sitting in cash, or if he's just in Bitcoin or what. But we'll see. We'll see. We shall see. And I feel like
I don't even think he sold so much. Did it say he sold?
that's what it says. It
Dumped his
says
whole hype position.
he
Just
dumped his
this
entire
morning,
position.
yeah, he did say that there's massive sell pressure coming from unlocks that's starting in like a couple months.
Right. People don't want to get diluted, so they're selling. Basically, is that what that means?
Yeah, exactly. He knows that once there's unlocks, some percentage of those people that have access to their tokens are going to sell. It might not be all of them, some of them will. So that's going to put sell pressure on the market. That's going to drive down prices versus if those tokens weren't available to sell.
Yeah. So we'll see, man. We're really in like a weird state of the market right now. We don't know. Like, I feel like it's a quiet environment that is high tension. I don't know what to think of it. I can't put my finger on it. Seems like the X algo also just got kind of like adjusted to where crypto Twitter is kind of taking a little bit of a hit in engagement, is what I'm seeing across the timeline as well. People talking about that. Don't know if it's like coordinated or like what it is, but I just feel like a major catalyst is coming soon, and it's the calm before the storm. I've been saying that for the last couple weeks, but we'll see, man. We'll see. Was there anything else that you thought that you saw that might be like something worth like talking about?
No, man. I mean, just remind everybody we got D Grants cohort 3 going on. It's 100 grand worth of funding available to fund bootstrapping projects building on Bitcoin on Stacks. I am stewarding the Blue Sky track. There's 4 tracks in total. One for creators, one for community and social fi building, one for DeFi and tooling, and then the Blue Sky track is for anyone that's building something that doesn't fit into one of those tracks. Definitely interested in seeing what's coming out of there. My understanding is we have a lot of applicants already in. So really, interested to see how that all goes, and want to make sure that people come out tomorrow at noon. We have a space tomorrow at noon for the blue sky track. We have a space at 11 on Thursday for the social fi track at 2 p.m. all times Eastern, by the way. 2 p.m. Friday for the DeFi and tooling track. And honestly, if you're not sure which track you belong in, just come to any one of them, all of them. Come out. If you're not building something, but you're just interested in learning about what people are building, come out and support, join in. You might have an opportunity to find somewhere where you fill some gaps for somebody else's project. So that's an opportunity. Get out and support D Grants, community-based decentralized grant program on Stacks.
Damn, Skippy, you guys be sure to show up to these spaces because it is important. Support the builders that are building here and find a gap and fill it. There are plenty of projects that are putting in applications where you can get involved and maybe secure a position and find a way to help someone grow. Right, you may be the catalyst of change. Building here in Stacks, you're a trailblazer at this point for Bitcoin DeFi. So get involved. D Grants is from the community for the community. So it's an awesome cause, and I recommend anybody, even if you're new to the ecosystem, submit a proposal, learn about how the process works, and fine-tune your craft from the feedback that you receive. And the network that you get for participating in D Grants is something special. I participated. I did not secure funding, but I met amazing people, and now I'm building later on, and I'm able to utilize those resources that I got from D Grants and the people that I met through it. So go check it out, guys. It is badass. Really is cool to see the whole process through and through on the ground level. So
right on.
You're right on. But yeah, we are right about that hour mark. Steve, you already know what's up. Peace, love. It's that night, brother. It's Monday. We gotta grind hard for the rest of the week. So I really appreciate you coming through and kicking it with me and spending your most valuable asset, which is your time. We're gonna crush it this week. I can feel it. And yeah, stay tuned, man. Have a good rest
You
of your
too,
night,
brother.
Man.
Good night, everybody.
I'll see you. Let's go. And this has been another based episode of DeOrganized Nightly, where we get your favorite Giga Brain Astronaut Scholars into the same room, have a dope high-frequency conversation about Bitcoin news, world news, alpha fresh and not off the presses, you name it, we got it with DeOrganized. Be sure to go to DeOrganized.media, check out the show schedule for this week to stay in the know. Go to show up for the Let's Go morning show at 8:30 a.m. ET Monday through Friday. And we play Find or Earn rounds at 9:30 a.m. ET, where you can win prizes and SIP 10 assets. Very based, fun game from the Game Master Zenitron and the Skullcoin crew. Lots of fun. So come pack your bags every morning, guys. Every morning we do this. So Monday through Friday, show up, and you may just have a chance at winning some cash, some SIP 10 assets. Let's go. And we're doing DeOrganized Nightly Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays around 7 p.m. ET. And just kicking out the high frequency vibes all week long. Be sure to go follow that Cryptonauts_STX account along with the BoostX_app account, and get into the BoostX and DeOrganized Discords. I'll share a link to the DeOrganized Discord if you are interested in getting involved with the Stacks AI Guild as well to learn the different workflows for content creation utilizing AI. I'm your boy GP with DeOrganized Media, and I hope that you guys have a blessed high frequency rest of your night, and may love surround you. I'm telling you, like a big bear hug. May love surround you. I'll catch you on the flip side, guys. We'll do it again on Wednesday. Peace.